All right. So I'm back and sorry. All right, I'm back and it is time for another stream. So I don't know if I'm gonna get a full 2 hours in. I tried usually to play for 2 hours, but it might be a little bit shorter tonight. But so yeah, with more Dead Cells. So I'm using the time that I was gonna use for Wizards of Brandel before I rule 2'd that game. To keep working on Dead Cells, which I think I've got 6 hours left. So, which, yeah, I might use an hour and a half here. I thought about maybe doing a little bit of Lunark, but we've been doing some cool stuff in Dead Cells. So, I think with this one, do we have a horse head or do we have an aardvark head? I think it's a horse head, but, we were on the middle of a pretty good run, so I'm definitely going to finish this one. And then we've also unlocked some things in the process, which should open up some new branchways, so we're not quite stalled progress-wise in the same way that we were before. So I've been looking at the achievements and stuff and tracking those, but so we're just going to keep working our way through, try and get a few achievements, some of the more skill-based ones, but we'll see. I'm not trying to like 100% this game or anything. Alright, so we got, I think there's only one choice here, which is to go to the Stilt Village, so, which I have mixed feelings about the Stilt Village. It can be very fun, but it can also be, depending on the seed, very challenging. Oh, these guys are the worst. Wow, okay. Well, that was shocking. Okay, we're gonna do a new run. I did not expect that to happen. Definitely not, like 5 minutes in. So, oh, cool. I actually got a follow from Bandito B. He's a streamer I was watching earlier today. Does Oblivion playthroughs. It was really good. So, thanks for the follow, if you end up watching. So, but yeah, wow. What a start. Okay, so I don't know what to say other than we just gotta start all over again. So, that was not the plan at all. So, yeah. All right. So first thing first with this one, I've been trying to get 30 consecutive kills without death, and then piecing out the level, which gets an achievement. That's not a great start. I've gotten close a couple of times, but never gotten the full thing. Okay, that was actually probably the hardest thing so far, is handling the lead. Okay, so we'll do brutality for now. Yeah, the challenge so far has been like guys like that, archers, and then sometimes the pink bomb throwers. All right, so we're actually, so we go down, we'll find the toxic sewers entrance. Alright, so if we can get 6 more kills, then we should just be able to teleport out of here and get the achievement. So where, how do we... Oh, here it is, okay. Yeah, that was close. Okay, these are the 3 guys, so if I can kill these 3 guys, I got it. Got it. Alright, so now we need to just not... take damage from anything. Just get back to a portal. I've never really liked the face blast. I guess the 5 damage isn't really all that big of a deal, but... yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't actually get an achievement, because that's not an achievement. I looked that up last night, but I forgot I had. Well, we did it, because I think you get an achievement for doing this once with the timed one. You don't for this, so... too bad for that, but okay. What do we want to get next? And then I think there's one for outfits, so I'm gonna check that real quick. So challenge rifts, I'll keep an eye out for that. A lot of these are just levels that we need to get to. I know at least one of which. See, the unlock 10 skills one seems like I'll take a look at that, but I feel like that's one that I should aim for, because that's just kind of a grind one. Daily challenge, we can do that I think after this run. Reach the graveyard, you slayed 100 elites, it's also a grind one. Yeah, I don't see one that's for costumes, but maybe skills? Maybe it's the general upgrades. I guess we haven't found enough blueprints yet. That seems wrong to me, though. I feel like we definitely have. Okay, well, so be it. Let me check the game. Okay. Please do not break that door. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't help it. Okay, so I think we got some good critical hits, reduce skill cooldowns by 0.212. That's pretty good. Also do support. So I was gonna say I started out on a really bad note and then ended up on a great note because I got an achievement, and then I totally didn't end up. It wasn't even an achievement. So, I think it's just been a bad note so far, but it's been fun. So I guess that's the important thing, right? That was a joke. I'll do better. Okay, so that's the new ability we got, and I don't know why I needed to do that, but it was kind of fun. Yeah, we'll recycle that. So even though there's not an achievement, I kind of like trying to do everything without taking damage. A, it makes it easier to get through these levels consistently, but there's tangible rewards for doing so beyond just, you know, game achievements. But oh no, no. I feel like I suddenly have gotten better at doing it too, because the pressure's off now that I know that there's not an achievement for it. Yeah. It's funny how oh, there we go. See, I took damage. So I've noticed these doors, and I haven't talked too much about them, but I'm sure it's a skill that we haven't gotten or whatever. But like some of them have 1 dot. I've seen other ones with like 3 dots and 2 dots, so there's something to be had there. Hey, over here. I saw your fight. It was pretty impressive. Did you get it? Excellent. Now give it to me. I said, give it to me. Nice. Threw him the bird there. I knew it. You're just like all the rest. You'll regret this. There's no one there. So anyways, for that person is a person we told we were going to get like a key or something to help them out, and then killed the thing that we were supposed to kill, get the key, and then we're just not going to let him out, which I guess is kind of a dick move, but it was sweet new sinew, Slicer. Yeah, I haven't been using the shield, but not to say I can't. Okay, that was maybe not the smartest use of money, but... Gotta be a secret here, right? No? Okay. Okay, so we could keep going with the shield, or we could try and buy a bow here. 30% damage to slow down target. Biters crawl from the dead. Wait. Yeah, I had a better cleaver than that. Glad I double checked that. I just usually assume that it's better, but in this case, it clearly was not. Okay, so we got the ramparts. So we got 67 cells. There is something for dying with 100 cells, which I could try and do. That's a pretty rare achievement. I don't know if I have... I still would need to get a lot of cells. Like farm some more. So maybe we'll go here and eat the kebab. And then I'm gonna see if I can somehow get together 33 more cells, and then we'll die. That's the plan. Oh, that's not... I'll wait. Oh man. Alright. That was wild. I wonder if you can just, like, choose not to spend the dead cells. Also, like, if we go to the next level, like, at this point, it's pretty unlikely that we're gonna die. And then I can just save them up, like, bank them. That actually might make a lot of sense, but I'll try and get as many as I can here. Because they do get harder as you go along, obviously. Oh, okay. See, here we go. This is... I forgot. I read about this last night. So this is a level we haven't been to yet. Because we couldn't get it until we got the ram rune. So I'm glad I was thorough this time. Alright. So we're not going to use these and then intentionally die. But we have to do it intentionally. I suppose it probably would have been safer to try and do this by going to known level, where we like know the mobs are easier to handle, but so be it. Yeah, there we go. So I got a new achievement for that one, which is a diamond one. Okay, so there's mushrooms that make spikes come from the floor every now and then. Good to know. There's a passage going downstairs that I want to check out first. What are you gonna do now, mushroom? That's right. I'm on a rope. Okay, so this might actually be a DPS upgrade. Not a huge amount. Yeah, but the arrow is definitely a bonus, so that's our starter weapon. It's a pretty good one. Okay. Okay, did I get a second service key? Okay. Oh no, shoot, this is bad. Okay, I got really close there. I'm generally been better with the bomb bats, but That was just a bad combo. Alright, so... I'm just gonna keep putting in brutality. Oh my god, it didn't give me any warning. Oh, brutal. Alright. Oh no. Alright. Wow. Okay. So we haven't like gotten any dead cells. We just had a sudden shortage and now we've used both of our potions and this level's getting kind of challenging. Oh boy. Okay, let's get the mushroom first. Alright, we got the Kraken. Just keep moving on. Right, so these guys, the new ones, like their bombs are slower. So if you try and jump above them, you just can't do it. There's a Kraken dude here. I can see you. Yeah. Oh no. We need to get to the end of this level. Oh no, yep. This is exactly what I was worried about. It's just like a lot of new enemies that aren't necessarily difficult, but not as much on the lookout for them. That buys us a little bit more experience. Keep the store locked at all costs. If the rats get out, they will spread the malaise. Rats are always a prime suspect in times of illness. I don't know, I kind of like rats. But I'd be surprised if it was rats that made a hole like that. Yeah, you get like little snippets of the story, which is about some sort of disease on an island, and I'm sure the king's behind it. I'm waiting for that Kraken thing to show up again. So yeah, they have these gravestones too. So like, I noticed the doors have dots on them. And then you've got these like tombstones, and they've got dots on them. And so the puzzle part of my brain says there's a connection here. And that's it. So that's the limit of my abilities, and I'm not really sure what to make of it from there, but something to figure out in the future. A little bit more health. Okay, good. More stupid service keys that I don't need. Okay, you know what? We're actually going to go back. Because I could definitely go for a kebab in real life, but also could use one in the game right now. Wait, so is this... I really like the combo I have, so... I think those are just temporary boosts, which might actually save my life. Might have been wise to take that. Man, see... Yeah, they can kind of just hide underground even if I've got my traps out. And that one's just kind of waiting for me there. Ah, man. Alright. I need to do the dodge when it comes up on me. Got kind of the right idea. Oh no, I don't know why I did that. Alright, okay. Still okay. 455. Okay, so you can choose, like, all the weapons that you want, basically. A double crossbow-matic 4 shoots 2 enemies at the same time. Each shot inflicts 97 DPS. Yeah, so we have a 4+ sinew slicer. But it is more DPS than that. Let's do it. I haven't been using my shield at all. Okay. This is I think a wolf trap. Alright, so we can take the gem. This looks cooler, so I'm going to do that. Barricade 4. Oh, it's a shield. Okay. I thought it was like a blueprint or something. That's all the shields we got. I think this might be the end of the level. Sweet. Okay. Perfect. Alright, that's a new achievement too, because we got to the crypt, so... Still not gonna spend it. I'm sticking with the plan. The door will not unlock until you've spent all your cells. Lies. Okay, we should be good. We only need to get 5. And then that's going to be it for this run, because we're going to intentionally die at that point. But, oh, is this a boss level? I may have misjudged this. Aha. Well, I feel like my only goal on this run has been to get 100 dead cells and die. So I got 100 dead cells. I haven't died yet. Though we did get a tentacle blueprint, so that's sweet. That was unexpected. I also got an achievement for that, so I'm getting lots of achievements. And we got a new pan, inflicts a critical hit if the enemy is facing you. So yeah, we'll switch out this one. I still like our combo. I just want upgrades of it. What we already have. Yeah, we're kind of in a win-win situation because the only downside is I'm not going to get you know, I use the cells on like actual abilities because I'm doing this. But I mean, I guess I could spend anything above. Yeah, we can balance it out to like 100. Mutations. Upon clearing a curse of at least 5 stacks, you are healed based on the amount of curse stacks you had. Also increases the number of kills required to lift the curse by 50%. Wow, that sounds like a pain. Maybe we can get some more of these. Yeah, that one's big. So that, needless to say, is another achievement. Oh, is there Slender Man in here? I can see you. Tricks don't work on me. Okay, a lot of these are totally new to me, except for the sorcerer guy. This guy I've seen before. Okay. For the sake of thoroughness, keep hitting it, but... Alright, elite fight time. We're just gonna throw fire and everything. Let's just do it. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's a lot. Oh my god, these guys. Alright, this might be it. Oh, these guys hit so hard. Yeah, that's a pretty rough combo. My goodness. Wow. But I got the real achievement, which is die while carrying at least 100 dead cells, which that actually was rarer than anything else I had unlocked up to that point. So, and that's what's important, is arbitrary achievements. Okay. I'm gonna switch into the HEV outfit. And then I'm gonna take a break. So timing's good for that. Yeah, perfect. Skill blueprints brought to the collector, available skill. Huh. I guess we've only done 5, so that one's still on the list. Okay, so with that, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in like 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. And then we'll keep playing Dead Cells. Be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and yeah, I think I probably should be good for another like 30 minutes or so. Alright, so what do we want to do here? Blood sword. That sounds cool. I don't think I've used this one before. And then infantry bow inflicts a critical hit at close range. So that's actually kind of cool too. So we can go like... Yeah, so we can kind of use them in combo. Or we could just switch to the throwing knife. Automatically targets the nearest enemy. Huh. I don't know, I kind of like the damage of the infantry bow. So I'm not going to do the toxic sewers yet, because there's a lot more to explore. I guess we don't have the dead cells thing anymore, so... At this point, really... I think we're kind of back in the territory of, like, I just need to make straight progress in this game. Oh my god, okay, hold on. It was a trap. That was definitely a trap. Yeah, brutality, I think, right now is the way to go. Got a sarcophagus up here. Well, this is new. Oh ho, a new arrival. And the rats haven't even got to him yet. I bet there's still some good stuff to scavenge. Meh, just some rusty old key. And a torn up letter. Royal Gardener, with all the respect. Oh man, I remember this. Right, okay. So there's some like hoopty stuff you can jump through to go find the next level, but you need the DLC to do it, which is kind of annoying. Because I took a lot of damage going through it the last time, and it was like, yeah, you gotta pay for that. Wish they would queue you in sooner, but... all about the sinew slicer. Way more damage. So I don't know if bleeding's all that helpful, at least in the early levels. I guess we could have got an upgrade to the infantry bow, which actually has been very helpful. Use it way more than I normally use the bows. We got the promenade. Yeah, okay. That's it. Alright, so we're going to do the promenade. It's gonna go straight brutality, I think. Right, I think, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then that'll probably be it for the stream. I'm just gonna cut it a little bit short. Looking at something on my phone. Oh, actually, I'm gonna end it here. So yeah. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Cheers.